Hi, I'm Mama. Welcome to Kitchen Garden Farmhouse. You caught me sewing today. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your prayers and your messages. I want to give you food for thought about sewing. When life gives you scraps, make quilts. In my lifetime, I have made hundreds of quilts. Maybe one day we'll talk about that. Anyone that would like to hear more about my great-great-grandpa, Dr. John Purley Ford, leave a comment below. I'd like to hear about your garden. Are you going to have one this year? If so, what are you going to be planting? Let me know. I'm going to leave a garden tip with you, something you probably already know. I've had many gardens down through the years. If you give your seeds a little soaking, it will help them to sprout sooner and better. Until next time, God bless you all.
The Strawberry Festival is all about strawberries. Starting this month, February the 29th, Strawberry Festival will be celebrated in Plant City, Florida through March the 10th. Down through the years, fairs and festivals has brought communities together by celebrating their arts, crafts, and their harvests. Right now, the strawberries are growing in abundance in our community here, especially in Hillsborough County. About this time every year, the Strawberry Festival grounds rolls out their red carpet to invite guests from near and far all over the world and throughout the Sunshine State to come and help celebrate the Strawberry Festival. The Strawberry Festival roots really goes back all the way to the 1930s, and it was a time that they came together to celebrate the great harvest of strawberries in this area. Even though the state of California produces more strawberries than any other state in the U.S., Plant City, Florida and the Hillsborough County area is recognized as the winter capital, strawberry capital of the United States. I am still picking strawberries from my hanging basket. So far they are doing very, very well. Green strawberries, ripe strawberries, more blooms. They look beautiful. I'm going to be planting these soon. I have never tried alpine wild strawberries. We have some pretty hot summers here. Don't know how they will fare, but the University of South Florida has been doing some studies on these to see maybe if we can grow these in Florida. So I'm going to try it coming up soon and we'll see how it goes. Garden or not for the soup pot. As a recording of this video today, yesterday I uploaded a video called 5 Steps in Making a Great Soup Without a Recipe. That soup, once again, I just want to reiterate, turned out very well. The Murasaki sweet potatoes that I put in that pot of soup tasted so good. I had never put Murasaki sweet potatoes in soup before. I held the orange flesh, but the Murasakis are the white flesh, and they went very well. Matter of fact, a family member had recommended to make a potato soup out of just the Murasaki white flesh sweet potatoes, and so I'm thinking about doing that. So moving forward, I hope to be making more soup recipes, so be looking for that and we'll see how it goes. Kitchen Garden Farmhouse, Small Beginnings Garden Updates. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of update on the garden. As you may know, I'm having to start from the very beginning, and so it's in its very early stages. Some upcoming videos that I plan to upload is going to be what to sow in March, and also some tomatoes, carrots, beets. Even though here in Florida, a lot of the gardeners are planting their warm season crops right now, heading into the spring coming up. Upcoming, I hope to put out a series of videos gardening specifically for the climate of Florida. However, if those videos do come to fruition, I invite you to also watch them if you do not live in Florida, because there will be some useful information in those videos that you can apply no matter what state you live in. Right now, I want to take you around and show you a few things that are growing that I have got planted, with the exception of one thing that I had uprooted from a previous garden and transplanted within the last few days. Sweet potato slips. In this container, I have some sweet potatoes planted. These 2 sweet potato plants here that are growing These were left over from last year. These are 1 year old. So the potatoes up underneath this soil have lasted 1 year. This is the first time this has ever happened to me that I can remember. The other ones that I have planted have not rooted yet, but I expect them to root coming up soon. Also, from my garden last year, there were a few plants that were starting to sprout again from last year's planting, and I just pulled some up out of the ground, and these were put in water instead of put in soil. And as you can see, they are rooting very well. These are more than ready to be planted in soil somewhere. Irish potatoes. Not too long ago, I planted some Irish potatoes and I did a video on it, and I want to show you that I have some sprouting already. Right here, I have some Irish potatoes starting to sprout. Pineapple plants. These are pineapple plants that I planted about 3 years ago from fresh pineapple that we had ate, and they should have fruited already by now, but they've been through a lot of stress, so they have been set back. And these were from a previous garden that I had, and I went over there and dug these up and transplanted these just a couple of days ago. So with extra care, I'm hoping that these plants will fruit sometimes this year. Blackberries. This doesn't look like much now, but this is a blackberry plant, and I have 3 more that I have dug up from the previous garden and transplanted them over here a couple of days ago. These are some blackberry plants that my husband and I bought at Bach Tower. They came actually from the University of Arkansas, and so they have some meaning to me, and so I wanted to try to save these plants, and so here they are. Orange trees. Here is 2 orange trees that my husband and I planted at the previous garden, and I brought them to my new location, and so hopefully I can have more fruit trees to plant in these barrels as time goes on. You can see these beautiful little buds coming on this orange tree here. They're so beautiful, and once they open up, they're so fragrant. Please take a moment to subscribe if you have not done so already. And every time you give the video a like and a comment and share it with others, you take a big part in helping Kitchen Garden Farmhouse to grow. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.